Hey there. This is Tim. From Gadget.
Hey, this is Colton. Colton.
Gadget.
You're watching the Roosta Show podcast.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to your world famous Rooster Show. How you doing? Always more rock, less cock here. Today we have Void Assembly, and today's the day of industrial music, man. Heck yeah, it's Industrial Pride Month, so that's what I'm saying. Hello. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, the volume. Oh my goodness. I can't hear that enchanting voice. It says to ask to unmute. Don't hear nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay, wait.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
All right. Roosta.
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the Rooster Show. Glad to have you.
Awesome. Awesome to be here, dude. So stoked.
That's great. Yeah,
Good.
definitely. So
Yeah, man.
tell me a little bit about yourself. First of all, let's let the fans get to know you. What's your name? What you do? And what got you into industrial music and all that stuff and writing the wonderful music you write?
All right. So I'm currently known as Void Assembly. I've been into all sorts of music forever. I went to school for audio engineering, and I worked in machine shops and did stuff like that. So just being around weird stuff like that kind of drew me to noise and weird sounds. And so I kind of started on the electro clash tip, and then that transitioned into dark wave. And then I just didn't feel free enough doing that type of music. And then I discovered noise music. And so that's where we're at today. I just have been sampling sounds, doing field recordings, circuit bending and making my own instruments. Actually, here's one right here. I just made this noise box out of junk in the garage. You plug it in, makes weird horror sounds. It sounds better when it's plugged in, but I just felt less restricted with noise. So I'm kind of going towards that direction now and leaving everything else in the dust.
That's interesting. Noise.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard. Yes. I know about that. It's a big genre, and there's Bill Lee did a lot of it, back in the day and stuff like that. Good job. That's it's very complex and very. You have to be well thought out, right? to do something like this?
I'd say yes and no. I'd say it's
Because
like
it seems like it's organized chaos.
I was just gonna say that exact term, exact that. It is that. So I'm starting to my first album was kind of like really pure noise and not really much uh organization, I guess, but it was definitely textured and layered and found sounds. I found at a thrift store a box of old police tapes from like the 80s and 90s, and it's got some crazy stuff on it. So I used a
Oh,
lot of
that's
that,
bad.
and yeah, it's awesome, dude. And just a lot of feedback and stuff. So then my second
Right.
project, what's that?
Like,
No worries. The second project I did was more calculated, had synth layers on it. It was more ambient in it. And so now this current project I'm working on, it's kind of a mix between, I'd say, dark wave and noise and electro. It's kind of like more power electronics,
yeah.
um, less harsh noise, more easy listening, but at the same time, it's still got a ton of horrible noise in it, which I like. And
I know personally as a lover of industrial as well. I'm a rivet head as well. But there's a lot of nice clubs I used to go to that play that, and that's where I found my love was on the dance floor with
yeah.
the industrial music when it was coming out in like early '90s, '80s, '90s, and so I mean
Yeah.
that's anyway. So what I found is nice is the danceability of the noise. If you find a way to take this noise and make it into a sense where someone can actually, get their groove on, I
Yeah.
guess is dance to it, let the release out, find that flow of the noise. You know what? You know what I mean? Because it's almost like a story that you're telling with this
Absolutely.
noise, and when people want to find that, you know what I'm saying?
I get you. I get you. Because
Okay.
that's kind of why I'm evolving my noise projects to
All
more
right.
commercial friendly, I'd say, so that more of my friends and family will actually get what I'm doing, or I don't know how to explain it. I also like to I'd like to be an introduction to more obscure, harsher noise projects. I love Skinny Puppy and Throbbing Gristle and a bunch of Depeche Mode. I really admire what they did, how they would, sample old car engines and make their own, I mean,
Yeah.
they're kind of on the fringe of industrial, but,
Yeah,
but
they are actually. Yeah, they are
yeah.
definitely
And
with
so,
strange love, all that stuff, and all
yeah,
the things that they were using as tools on stage, and bashing machinery parts, and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah, it was pretty impressive actually. I know
Yeah.
exactly
So
what you're talking about.
that's kind of where I'm kind of existing in this weird space right now, mentally and musically. And really I never consider myself a master at anything. I'm more of a student and I'm always trying to learn. So I'm
Of
always wanting to
course.
push that. And that's why I feel really refreshed with the noise genre and the freedom that it gives you. But yeah, like you said, I'm definitely trying to. It's like naturally evolving into more listenability, danceability. So I think you will appreciate my newest album. I got about 6 songs done. I haven't decided how many I want to do yet, but I've been working really hard at that. I build a lot of my own instruments. I circuit bend. Just take like
Yeah.
old weird keyboards and add switches and fun knobs and make them sound horrible. I like using
Well,
the
that's
term.
badass.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
I mean, just
And
to have that talent to be able to work with electronics and create your own, like the one behind you that you just showed me, that little one that actually plugs in.
yeah, it's got 3 contact mics on the inside of it. And then I had to rivet the whole thing shut so you can't get to the mics anymore. But
Oh,
yeah, it's
but
got a
yeah,
quarter inch jack
there it
right there.
is.
And
Holy
then
crap!
when you play this and then also you can play it with a bow for a violin on this part here. And when you run it through enough effects and do all your stuff, it ends up sounding like a Michael Myers movie or something, just really scary. And uh, my problem is I want to be dark and I want to be scary, but then I always end up making these like pretty melodies, or it just always comes, it works its way into all my tracks is
Yeah,
happy, fun melodies. Um, I can give you a Rooster exclusive if you want. So
yeah, that's badass.
the name Void Assembly, right?
Yeah.
Is from my favorite band growing up, which was Erasure. I'm a huge fan of
Okay.
Vince Clarke. He's like my hero. And
Yeah, yeah.
same with like Martin Gore. And then Andy Bell, he's an amazing singer. So before they started Erasure, Vince was doing a band called The Assembly, and Andy was doing a band called The Void. And so when I needed a name for my band, I said Void Assembly.
Uh,
So that's how I came up with it. And it was originally kind of like dark wave, electro dark wave kind of thing. And
yeah.
but then it really does fit with the whole noise genre because I don't know, Void Assembly just sounds like something that would be noise related to me.
It
So
does. Actually, it does. It's perfect. It's
yeah, man.
perfect for that. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Erasure as well. Love
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah. Good, good.
Oh,
I'm always hesitant.
never.
I do. They're so
Oh,
good. I have so many Erasure
never.
records. It's
I
so
know.
good.
I, I used to have like a shitload of The Cure, 43 albums of The Cure.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
yeah, like the rare ones called Arabian Night. And
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Now I was stamped like 1,000 something in it, stamped in it, and all
Nice.
kinds of cassettes and weird cassettes. And anyways, but when you find your love, and that's the thing. You're getting ready to do dark wave. I love old school goth and dark wave and stuff like that. That's like badass. That's actually kind of a project I'm working on. Is a goth rock project.
Yeah, dude. I want to
I
hear
love
it.
that stuff. Yeah, I'll send you a track later.
Hell yeah.
It's
Please do.
in the works, so it's still in the works.
No, no,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Anyways, and it just got it. We get gifted with talent, with music talent, and I have been a dickhead for many years, not doing stuff,
Yeah.
procrastinating, and letting life get the best of us.
Yep.
It's time to be done with that, put that crap away, and we got to let the music uh,
Let it flow.
flow, let it flow, and let the people hear what they've been craving for all these years. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
something happened in the last few years because
Yeah,
I feel a lot of people are having this same epiphany and kind of
yeah,
just awakening, a reawakening,
of course, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, it's good.
And we have to fight AI as much as possible because that's another reason I'm kind of into the noise thing too, is because it's really hard for AI to replicate that type of thing. It's got a lot of emotion in it, a lot of feeling, and a lot of humanity in noise music, I feel, even though it can be very sampled or industrial sounding, it still has that huge element of humanness to it. So I'm liking that for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah. So, what is in store for your band for 2026
Oh
or
man.
coming up? Period.
So I live in the middle of nowhere, and there's one venue out here where I live so I'm hoping to play that one venue and do some live shows. I do live near Fort Collins in Denver, though. It's about, a
Okay.
stone's throw away. So I'm definitely hoping to have enough stuff together that I can start playing some live noise shows. Um, I'm like I said, I'm straying away from the dark wave stuff. I love that type of music, but I feel like people there's I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like it's not it's harder to get people into it than the noise because the noise is such a small community and the people in the noise community are very supportive and I think they're just craving something different and new. And so
Yeah.
when I'm competing with twin tribes and all these uh, even like Mocha Doma or just these big awesome bands that
The
I can't I'm like
actors and
yeah
yeah, all that.
I'm
Really
I'm
good
I'm like
bands.
I can't even think like of bands right now. Like I love Prayers too. I don't They're kind of like
Yeah, I
cholo
do
goth.
too.
They're freaking
Yeah.
rad. So it's like
Yeah,
I'm
they're awesome.
competing with these amazing top level people, whereas noise is like, obviously like there's Merzbow, Uboa. Those are some great artists, but they give me a lot of inspiration. Whereas the bigger bands, they're like, they're on their way to Coachella, and these other guys, I can go hang out with them in the club, and so I don't know. Something about noise. I would love to collab. I would love to start another band and be a part of a band where I'm not fully in control of it. And that's why the noise thing is great for me. But doing all the dark wave stuff, it's really hard to stay on top of everything. Whereas
Yeah.
noise, like, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just more natural to
It
me.
seems like more of a competition when it
Yeah,
comes to the dark wave
yeah,
and all that is what you're kind of getting at a little bit.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
And,
kind of
and
see that.
I'm not a competitive person. So
No,
having to fight with all these other bands for
you
spots.
shouldn't have to, anyways. We're
Yeah,
all unique and different. We're not cookie cutter type bands and projects, I mean, shouldn't
absolutely.
be. I
Yeah,
mean, you should go out there with your own sound, like you're creating your own. Hopefully mine is, I'm trying to go a death rock type
yeah,
vibe.
brilliant. Oh,
You know,
the dude you had on the show the other day, um,
Community FK, Patrick.
and he was rocking from like 1978. Like he's
Yeah,
been, yeah, dude, that guy is awesome. Like, and just I
he's
love like those interviews, where yeah, it's just like he gives me so much inspiration just watching that and seeing where
name's
he's
Patrick, by the way.
Patrick.
Yep,
Yeah,
Patrick.
he's rad, dude. Yeah, and then same with like Green Jelly. Uh I forgot the guy you had on, but I
Ace.
remember when they first came out and it was Green Jello, and my friend
Yeah.
has cassette tape, a Green Jello cassette tape. So it's like I just love those guys, dude. Like all the like a lot of people you interview are awesome. And your show's a great inspiration. I love shows like yours. You're just
That's so cool.
yeah, you're very passionate. You love what you do. You support us. You're honest, down to earth person. So thank you for that as well,
Thanks for making me cry, won't you?
dude. Sorry, man. Yeah, man.
Today's
So
my anniversary.
I know, man. Happy anniversary. You
Anniversary
said that.
special
And I
to
feel
meet my
very
bride
honored.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, Mrs. Roosta. I'm honored to be able to be a part of that. I'm glad you were able to do a show and fit me in on this day.
I'm so glad that not only that yeah, you're definitely welcome. Definitely and that not only what was I gonna say? I'm trying to be funny, but it's not working. Okay,
It's all
anyways.
good.
Not all cock will do. Not
Yeah.
any cock will do. Something
Any
like that.
cockle-doo!
Anyways, any cock will do. Any cock will do. Anyways, that's funny. So you haven't done any live shows yet with this project?
Not this project. I had a pretty popular electro clash band back in the day. It was called Airsoft. It was spelled AIERSAUFT. And I toured Canada. I toured Texas. I toured all of California.
Wow.
We had CDs and merch, and it was a lot of fun. It started out as a two-man thing, and it turned into my solo project. And then after that, I did remixes for a bunch of people under the Airsoft name. I've been DJing for longer than I care to admit. We'll just say decades as Rizatech. So that's kind
Basically,
of
when it involved DJ involved, to DJing, that's when we started doing it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
started on turntables and a mixer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I had my
exactly.
Technique 1200s and I started on a Gemini, like I think it was a PMX 12 or something like that. It was this
Ooh.
little crappy mixer, but it was awesome. You could take the toggle switches, and the second version I have was like the PMX 15, and you could actually unscrew the toggle switches and flip them up and down so you could cut like that. And yeah, so funny enough, I just bought a DJ controller the other day because I was like, I'm gonna start DJing noise music as well. So yeah, I'm just learning that, and it's funny to see how easy it is to DJ now. Like ridiculously easy if you have a controller. it just like there's buttons on the controller. It's like tempo match. And it's just like, I'm used to like using the pitch adjust and doing it all myself by ear.
Yeah.
And you could just look at the screen, take off your headphones and just hit some buttons and match up waveforms. It's insane. Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't know it was that easy. It's really crazy.
That's brilliant. So you know
Yeah.
how to do all those weird ass synthesizers
Yeah, I got
with all the different hertz and all the different little crap and stuff like that on it.
yeah, here.
I don't
This
even
is
know. I
the
that's
new
the one
one.
thing. Yeah,
This is the one this is the one I'm learning right now. It's
my
really
brain
cheap.
just went blank, when I saw that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of them.
So that's kind of a entry level little tabletop synth thing, but yeah, I used to work in Portland. I had a radio show at KBOO, which is also another shout out to KBOO, great station, putting local and touring artists out
Hey,
there.
you.
Also, while I'm here, I got to give a shout out to John Ballistic's Underground Jukebox, uh, representing with Pittsburgh music from the 412. Just like, I love you guys, man. All you guys
Yo.
that do this stuff, and you're helping us all out, and it's really important for me to recognize people like you
Yeah.
and all these other people like Kebu and as well. It's just like most places don't want to help people or give anyone a foot in the door. And,
Yep.
you know, after I went to school, I lived in LA for like 6 months and I tried to get an internship at like Capitol Records. I couldn't even get on the lot. So it's like the
That's so
music
sad.
industry sucks. So,
That's so sad. Yeah, I would love to be a part of it too. That'd be badass. I would like to
yeah,
be recognized eventually, like I'm at almost at 300 interviews already, It's like,
you're recognized. Trust me. Like,
yeah, I feel it for the people.
yeah.
I feel it for the people. I do.
But
But
those
that's
are
what
the people.
matters.
Yeah, and we
People is
love
what
you and
matters.
care about you versus just generic, listen. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is a community of people that are passionate and care about each other, not like just background noise. We're not background noise. We're into each
Yeah.
other.
That's why on
So
Facebook I created the Rooster Show Friends and Family page.
nice. I
It's
got
even a private page. So if you're a part of Facebook, let me know and I'll get you on that. It's a
all right,
private
awesome.
group.
Yeah.
Private group, man, where
We'll,
we
we'll talk
all
about
just
we'll talk
support each
about
other.
Facebook. What's that?
Huh? We just
Oh,
support each other, share
wh-
your
wh-
pets, man. Share your freaking animals, family, or music, whatever you want. And we're all there to just support each other and help each other out. So it's a
oh
good
yeah.
group.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. And like, yeah, being able to meet people like you is amazing. You know what I mean?
It's
Because I
awesome.
feel like I will be your friend if you want to be my friend. You know what I
Damn
mean?
right.
Like
That's
after
right.
this, we're still buds.
That's right. We are. Buds for life, man.
Hell yeah,
Buds
I'm
for
down
life.
for sure.
That's what it's about. It's about keeping this music timeless.
Yeah,
Friendships, and all that. What binds this all together? Unity, love. You know, I
yeah,
mean, it's a generic form of love, baby. Because love is different to all of us. You know,
absolutely.
and we all have different interpretations. Whatever it is, but I'm still striving for it.
Hell yeah. Dude, me too, man. In this world, that's what we need more of. I feel like this is, everything goes in waves. And in the 90s, early 2000s, everything was kind of good in music. And
Yeah,
then we sunk really low, and I feel like we're kind of at a really low point right now, and that's why I feel like this is a resurgence and it's a rebirth, and I feel like people like you are going to be leading the charge. You know what I mean? Hopefully, people like me as well. So
yeah, exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
dude.
Iron sharpens iron, buddy. I always say that, but I mean it. I love
What's
that
that?
saying. Iron sharpens iron.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah,
We help each other out. What I'm not wise with, you are. Same with my wife. And my son and my cat that's meowing right now. He's.
I have 4 cats, so
I don't want to tell you how many I have.
well, more than me.
Yes, so let's
Wow.
just stick with that. But it's animals are so much better than humans. So
Absolutely, yeah.
you know, you got to come up with a track like that. By the way, you know, call it "People Suck, Animals Rule" type thing. Have like a little twist and rewrite the letters in a certain way to make it all industrial like looking. Cool.
Oh,
Maybe with the greater symbol type. You know,
yeah,
animals, greater symbol, lesser symbol over
dude,
here. But people.
I have to write this down now. This might end up being a track
That
now.
actually is a pretty good idea.
That's a great idea. Do you mind?
Animals.
Do you mind if I steal that from you?
Yeah, it's yours. It just came into me right now. Greater symbol, and then on the other side put humans.
Yeah, right here. Got it.
That's it. There you are.
Oh
That's
man,
there you go.
freaking awesome.
Anyways, it's so true though, man, because they're so innocent and they're pure, and we're so defiled, and just corrupted by even TV today. I mean, even it's just we're numbified by stupidity and violence and all
Yeah,
that crap.
I remember in high school, my friend's dad had like a Faces of Death VHS tape, and we
I
would
know,
watch
but
it, and we'd be blown away. Like, what are we watching? And now it's like anytime you're on the internet,
the
it's
guy in the
like
electric
every
chair.
other, yeah, every other video is that. You just like YouTube. It's like people getting killed left and right. Like you're just like, dude, how is this just mainstream? We could just watch this. You still have to like go to some snuff film shop and find it.
Do you remember when Al Qaeda had their own page on YouTube?
Yes. Oh my God,
And they
dude.
had a
That's
dude that they had tied up and ran over with a tank.
oh Jesus.
And it showed
Yeah.
the whole thing, and then it showed just the wet spot where he was at.
Yeah. Oh,
He
dude.
was gone. He was all flat.
Yeah. It's gnarly. Like literally what's happened to our world and
They took that off though. They took that crap off. Al Qaeda's page. They took all that crap off. Thank you for
but I
that.
mean, it's been replaced with 100 other just
It
casual,
is.
you know.
But what's so disturbing is those are the parts I like laugh at in movies. Like, holy crap, how they rip that dude's head off like that?
Well, yeah.
Whoa. And I'm like laughing, and you like my wife's looking at me like, you sick bastard. I'm like, I gotta hit rewind real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out
That's
again.
why horror movies are awesome.
I'm impressed by graphics, like you are with sound and noise. I
Yeah.
like movie graphics, how the hell they do that, you know?
Hell
Cut
yeah.
that dude's nuts right off. How do they do that in a movie? It's like,
Yeah,
he must have had nothing there in the beginning. They're cutting
Prosthetic
that much
nuts.
off. A little at the top, please.
That's
Anyways,
great.
yeah, okay. Now, do you have like YouTube pages or anything like that going on? Do you have any
Um,
merchandise?
so
Have it.
I'm I have stickers. I have some guitar picks. Some cool guitar picks here.
Oh, that's very good, very good. I see.
And I
Okay.
have I'm making t-shirts right now. I will definitely send you one when we get those made. Um, I really want to get cassette tapes made. I'm also huge into cassette culture. That's something I kind of I have thousands of vinyl records, so I was like, man, vinyl's getting way too expensive. I need to do something more affordable. So I got into cassette tapes. I actually just scored these today at for 25 cents a
Oh,
piece.
no way.
Yeah,
See, I
and
love cassette tapes too. I
yeah,
do too. I have like a dual cassette player and all that for the living room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not joking you. I have over 70 decks. Like these guys behind me, I have
Yeah.
70 of these things. Uh,
Wow.
because I helped this hoarder, her husband passed away. So I helped her clear out he was like an electronics hoarder. I helped her clear out the house and they were gonna just toss these things. So I was like, I guess I'll take them. So if anybody wants a cassette deck and lives near me, because I don't want to ship them, I'm like, please, I'll give you one.
Yeah, dang. Well, wish. That'd be awesome. I
I
love
mean,
cassette tape. That's badass.
I'll
So
save
yeah,
one for you.
I do miss the cassette days though. I do. I like
Yeah.
it because every once in a while I get a cassette in the mail, from a band. I'm like, oh, dude, you guys do
Oh,
that
hell yeah.
still cool, dude. That's badass.
Mixtapes.
Yeah, I love that shit, dude.
I miss it.
I miss the Member X, the ones where I had the little triangle, It was yellow and it had the triangles on it. Looked like Nietzsche type
Yeah, yeah.
looking designs.
I've got boxes of them, man. I'm a hoarder myself when it comes to music gear and music.
Oh, I do too. I do. I love music stuff. I
Yeah.
do too. Movies and music. I mean,
Mhm.
I feel that it's crucial to keep those things alive, you know. I mean, to keep
Yeah.
them flowing and not never let them be forgotten.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, man.
Hell yeah.
This is about.
I'm a
So
curator.
yeah. Okay, so when we you have like a new album you said in the works right now.
Yeah.
Is it a full length album?
Yeah, it'll be, hopefully 45 minutes ish or more. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
The first two noise projects, I don't remember off the top of my head how long they are, but they're good. I also build my albums like uh so that it's a complete listening experience. I put out two singles recently that are dance punk singles and me doing full on singing, and they're kind of touching on my electro clash roots. I call it electro trash. Actually, another shout out to my friend who passed away a while back. His name's Dominic from Girls Rise with Heat. He's the first person I ever heard to use the term electro trash, and he said electro trash disaster. I think that was one of his albums. But I toured Texas with him. He was one of the most amazing people I've ever met. He was pushing boundaries and making awesome music, and it's just really sad that he's gone. I think about
Yeah.
him all the time. He's been gone for probably like over 15 plus years, but it's one of those things. It's really sad. So I also keep pushing on myself for people like him, and um
Yeah.
and so the new album, yeah, it's going to be like the last two noise projects where press play in the beginning, you listen to the whole thing. It's gonna have ups and downs, but it's structured to be a complete listening experience. I really enjoy that. I enjoy like a lot of old albums too that had that quality, whereas now it's like everything is single, 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 and I don't vibe with that
I
as much.
prefer something to have a flow to it, you know, instead of
Hmm.
just being absolute chaotic every song. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, even chaos has to have some form of order, you
yeah,
know, and it, you know, especially if you're trying to say something in the song, you know, and actually have a purpose behind it, a meaning, maybe even maybe a dark song, but having a way of for them to find the light in the song, you know, to find some hope, you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
because it's a really dark age, and finding some hope these days, crucial, crucial thing.
Hard to do.
That is. So, I mean, is I think it's crucial to have some kind of order for someone to follow along better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying people are dumb or nothing like that, but sometimes it's just nice for us to have a nice flow. You know, have
And
that to
people have a
understand. So
short
we, you know what I
attention
mean?
span. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do, and that's why these interviews are only 40 minutes,
Yeah.
especially because I mean it's just they don't last very long. I mean they can only put up with a little bit of it, and they have to go do something else.
And I'm pretty boring, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm just like
Oh,
I
it's
can
not
just geek
boring.
out about music all day.
Yeah, exactly. And that's good because you have a passion about it.
I do.
Same as I do. I have a passion about punk, oi, you know,
Yeah.
all that stuff, you know, and industrial goth, dark wave. I love it all. They all
Hell yeah.
have a part of my heart. They all played a part in it. Look, I
Hell
wanted
yeah.
to fish that shirt for you today too.
Nice. Awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
so, yeah,
I
the
didn't I
shirt
don't have my
is
Stetson in today.
the Crack Core Babies shirt.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know if you
awesome.
ever heard of them, but
No.
they're like a gothic noise kind of gothic project.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
I think he lives in Spain. I
Okay.
remember correctly. They're out in Spain.
Have they been on
Oh
your show?
boy. Yeah, yeah, they were on the show.
I'll
And
definitely
the
check them
cool
out.
thing is he did the whole show in a kind of vampire-ish type of coffee shop.
Ah,
It had
sick.
like it had like a bunch of horror characters in there. Like
Nice.
it was badass. It had like a actual electric chair
Oh,
that
wow.
you know you can sit in and have your coffee in
Oh, I love
and all
that.
that. It had like Frankenstein laying down in a big old thing. It had Dracula there and in his casket type thing, and all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was doing a tour for me around it.
Yeah, I'm into
But,
all that stuff. I have a bunch of like mouse skulls and
yeah.
dark stuff, snakes in jars, and I love all the macabre dark stuff too. I look a lot different, I think, than I am internally. You know what I mean? I think
Okay. You look
I'm
like you would
very
be more of an EMF type
yeah,
person right now.
I love
Yeah.
EMF too.
You are unbelievable though. You just let you know. Yeah, you're
Thank
unbelievable.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to
So
get him on the show. I've been talking with James,
that
the
would
lead
be freaking
singer.
amazing. Hell
As
yeah.
he's pretty cool. Me and him were homeboys on Facebook,
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, so I'm working
See,
on it.
like everybody up here, and then us down here, like the
And I'm
guys like
working
me.
on Helmet as well.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That'll be badass. I love Helmet, dude.
Yeah.
They were
Um,
they were pretty tight. Anyways, man, there's so many fans I sent so much stuff to that I haven't got responses by a lot of them, but that's all right. The big
that's what's
ones, they don't
discouraging.
care. It's all about the little ones, and like
Yeah,
fans that like. I mean, I'm not saying that you're necessarily little, but
I am.
bands that haven't really got going, you haven't done really
Yeah.
shows yet, nothing. I'm glad to be there to help, at the beginning, and
Yeah.
so people can see you at your start, see you at or your humble beginnings
I love
is
it.
what I guess.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be doing this till I die. I'll be an old man making
Exactly.
music, making noise. This is something I've been doing since I was a kid. It's something I'll never give up. I don't know. It's almost like a fault, because I put
You
too
were the
much
noisy
time.
kid, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I have ADHD, so I
Shut
can't
up,
stay
son.
focused. Yeah.
Back up.
All my report cards, excessive talking, disrupts
Excessive
others.
tongues.
Yeah. So,
I threw pancakes in class before. That's all right.
yeah,
I
I
made a
mean,
bunch of pancakes from home ec, and I came in sitting in the back, and all of a sudden I started
dude,
flinging across the whole place. And I
my
got
friend would get
suspended.
those Lunchable things, and I would take the ham and throw them on the ceiling of of my classroom. My mom would never
Uh,
buy me that stuff, though. We were too broke for that, but my friends
I,
had it. I would steal the
I
ham.
got in trouble so much. I tripped my teacher one time too, and I liked her. I just put my foot out, and she just tripped, fell face forward. Oh, damn! I really
I'll,
did it. And she
I'll
looked
tell
at me. She goes, "James." She
you.
goes, "Yeah, go to the office." I'm like, "All right."
Dude, I had a master key to my high school. My friend was a teacher's aide. He was walking the halls. I go, give me your key. I was like, I'll be back in 15 minutes. Went to Ace Hardware, made a copy, came back. I had been suspended my last year 52 times. I would we would go into the school at night and open the doors so that and then run up the hill and hide and watch the cops come and do a sweep of the whole school thinking there's an intruder. We would take all the garbage cans and stack them in a pyramid on the roof in the front of the school. I would if you had a book that you lost, I would go into the book room, take the book for you, and then they had numbers written on them. I'd write 31. I'd give it to you so you didn't have to pay for the book.
Oh
We
no.
were such I was such a bad kid. My wife says I was basically Bart Simpson.
That's so funny. Oh man, it was so great getting to know you, buddy.
Hell yeah,
It's our
dude.
time is running low.
All
Sorry to
right.
say.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
anybody you would like to thank though for your success so far?
I'll
Well,
thank my wife because she's been the biggest support ever out of
of
anyone ever,
course.
family I've ever met. She's the one person who listens to my music regularly, so it's like
Yeah.
the biggest honor ever. Thank my kids, thank my cats, and then really, I gave my shout outs to all my independent radio folks earlier, and I'll thank my mom because she's been supportive my whole life too. But other than that, I'm like, I don't really have a lot of friends. I feel like I'm too busy and too weird and focused on what I'm doing that
Yeah.
a lot of people just don't get it. But I guess I'm like, dude, I'm my aunt. I'm like my Aunt Linda. Shout out Aunt Linda, I love you. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I had a lot of people in the past, and I just kind of replace them with studio time. So
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you for sure. You're awesome. Hopefully one day we'll be able to hang out in real life. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But
Do a
yeah,
little
man.
show or something.
Yeah, but I guess I'll put it out there. I'm always looking to collaborate. I love doing remixes for people. Anybody wants to work together or start a band. Unfortunately, right now I live in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming. Um, I grew up in New York, lived in San Francisco most of my life. Lived in Seattle, had a radio show in Portland, and somehow I ended up in the middle of Wyoming. So I don't know how that happened.
All right, we'll forgive you. That's all right. We'll
All
forgive
right.
you.
Thank you.
Anyways, more Rock Less Cock here on the Rooster Show. We have Void Assembly. Thank you, buddy.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you. And
Thank you.
when you get your album together, hit me up. We'll get you back
Will
on the
do.
show. You can promote it and talk all about it or make noise about it, whatever.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Love you, bro.
Make a fuzz about it. Oh, here we go with the industrial
Absolutely.
jokes. Anyways, take care, buddy. Thank you
You
again.
too. All right.
Cheers.
Bye.
Sitting